Alright, today we arrive in Martinique, I think they call it. Again, another French island in the Caribbean. We're gonna check them to see exactly how they live there, but first some number. If you like this type of content, consider getting subscribed or supporting the channel, and check the other videos to see if I make already your country or if I'm about to do it. So, Martinique, 340,000 people and dropping, as you can see here. 1955, only 261,000 people in this region with a growing rate about 2.4%. That will be roughly around 5,800 people. Migration on minus almost 2,000 and median age 18 years old. One of those nonsense. Fertility rate 5.7 and urban population around 31%. Now fast forward to 2025 population, it is a bit higher. 340,000 people, and they're going on minus 0.8%. That will be roughly around minus 2,750 people. In migration, 2,500 people. Median age around 50 years old, and fertility rate now much more manageable, 1.97, and urban population around probably 100%, because in 2023 was the last one they counted. It was 99.4%. Pretty interesting numbers. In the future, they're gonna say the population is gonna drop by 2050 around 282,000 people, and still on minus, yearly change around minus 0.87. That will be roughly around 2,500 people. Migration around minus 500, so even migration starts slowing down, they say. Median age around 48 years old, they go younger, and fertility rate around 1.8. In urban population, most likely 100%. Life expectancy extremely high here. It's 83 years old almost. Females 85, 86, and males around 80, which is very, very old. I would say very high life expectancy, very old people. Infant mortality rate 6.1, and death under age of 5 7.4. Well, not exactly great numbers, but still pretty decent, I would say. Being such a small country, we're not gonna have that much data on them, so they're gonna speak French. Sovereign state is gonna be France, as you expected by now. GDP around 9 billions, and per capita 9 billion euros, by the way, and per capita it's around 25,000 euros, which is again pretty decent, I would say. In dollars, it's pretty much almost the same, not exactly that much of the difference, a bit more in dollars, but not a huge amount. Now, corruption, we don't have that much information, but I suspect something like in France, or at least something in the region. And Martinique is one of those French territory that was taken this from 1635 unchanged. So yeah, pretty much since they discovered, they just belong to them, and that's it. Look at this, where the position it is. Pretty much roughly the same as Guadalupe, so yeah, I don't think it's gonna see that much of the change. Here is just one island, as you can see, and we're gonna check them, see how those actually live. A lot of street views, which is pretty good. So let's start randomly on the map as always. I'm not going for the good ones, I'm not going for the bad ones. It's just, hey, how things are there randomly. I might just miss a few good things, I might miss the bad things also, but here the road looks pretty good. I like those palm trees. Those cables, yeah, not exactly great, but still it's not that bad. Somebody has a house here with a decent beat down car. Yeah, look pretty decent, I have to say. Here it's in the middle of pretty much, I would say, nowhere for this island, even though it's not that huge of the island. House here pretty decent. Not a big fan of those laundry, just keeping there to see them. That's probably a Renault Clio, most likely. A lot of abandoned cars that don't serve that well. Here they try to sell a jacuzzi, I think, I'm not sure, or maybe a spa, relax. Not exactly a showroom at 250 square meters. Maybe they try to sell those hot tubs. Who knows? Yeah, a lot of European cars, Japanese, French car. That was a Peugeot, looking pretty good here. Again, on the coastline, probably gonna have a lot of hotels, and things are going probably a bit better there. But here, yeah, not exactly. It looks like France to me, so not exactly a huge difference. This is 2021, right, in a pandemic year, so yeah, maybe the tourist industry didn't do so well here. A lot, again, European cars, a lot of French cars. That's Renault right there. Not exactly bad, but still, look, this is pretty much like very basic France, I would say. That's some bars on the windows. Not exactly extremely safe, but also I don't think it's something very common. It just happened to find one. Oh, somebody has a pool there. Somebody has a rich people here. Again, the island is not that big, but somehow those people manage to live here. Again, population's going down, which is a good thing in my opinion. Oh, those are expensive cars. And this one, fairly expensive. So yeah, the fact that they have migration that's going also down, it just shows that people are leaving the area. So not exactly a great place to, let's say, start anything. Here it looks to be pretty rich. Some of them, they have nice houses with pools. This probably is some sort of a resort. So yeah, some of those people are doing very well. Big volcanic, let's say. I think it's a volcano or at least a mountain, but I guess it was some point a volcano. Let's see how it is from the top. What is the elevation? 1300 meters. Okay, not exactly a huge one, but it is a nice way to want to climb a mountain. At least you have that option here. Here they have a trail appeared in the mountains. What is it? It's around 1200 meters elevation. Well, it's nice. If you want to burn some calories, you can do it right here. Now let's see. Again, a lot of street views, but not on the small streets that I want to see how those people live, not just on the main ones. Yeah, here it doesn't look that great, I have to say. Those huge fences, not exactly a pleasant one. Yeah, I would say even from European standards, doesn't look that well. But the road is decent. At least they have that. They have a road and a sidewalk. And that's it. That's where it stops. That's the limit right there. Yeah, but clearly things are not doing that well for everyone. Yeah, don't like that construction particularly. Let's go some other areas. Let's go here when they seems that they're gonna get more concentrated in population. We have some street here. Let's check this out. Yeah, very narrow streets. It's not exactly so bad. Look at this, a Renault. They have a lot of French cars and European cars. Have European names. Say, yeah, not exactly a greatest place to live. If you live in one of those buildings, probably this is like the downtown, I would say. At least looks like that. And you have the harbor area right here, very close. So this is 2021, pretty recently. These buildings are looking pretty nice, but again, the fact that they jam it together once again, it just shows that not exactly the great policy. It's not Monaco here. It's Martinique, so yeah. Ooh, that's some, I think that's military ships. If I didn't mistake them. Looks like military ships to me. Huh? I think they are military ships. Or maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. Clearly they're gonna have some navy presence here. France, still it's a powerful military. Oh my god, what is those? They have communist apartments here in the middle of paradise. You came up with something like that. Who gives you the approval to build such a horrible place? Look at this, just absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I didn't see him for a while and now I have to see him here. No, thank you. Yeah, somebody should get fired. Whoever approved that buildings and that those projects there, it's just no, thank you. Okay, let's go back to on the earth now. Now the road is pretty good. Yeah, I don't understand why they need this fence here. Probably to just, I don't know, spend some money unnecessary. So yeah, probably some corruption here too. I don't see the point of those. The only point like I see them is just to again spend some money. I hope nobody lives here. It looks absolutely terrible. Some garbage here. Doesn't look that well, even though they have less population than other islands in the region that we check. So far I'm kind of disappointed. It just yeah, in this, when the people live here, it does not look great at all so far. Oh yeah, it looks like it looks from above, exactly from this point, looks like a communist a communist country, an ex-communist country. That's exactly how I look with those buildings. Yeah, those houses are a bit nicer, but I have some high expectation for them, but no. I guess from what I can see so far, at least in a city, not so well. Not that many people, and they have, look at how many lanes they have on the highways. That's not money well spent, I have to tell you that. Let's move to other region. That is way too bad. It's way too worst. Maybe find something nice. Yeah, here on the beach, pretty good. Not exactly nice weather to make those 360, but hey, I guess it is what it is. It just happened to be at that time there. Yeah. It just show you, even in the bad weather, how things are. In some areas it looks pretty good, and you can accept that. In others, not so much. And it's gonna show you the real face of the region. So far, I'm kind of disappointed. Guadalupe looks so far much better, and I didn't see those apartment buildings there. Maybe I missed them, I don't know, but at least I didn't see them. So I'm not sure exactly how often you're gonna see them here too. Maybe just those ones, but they are just horrible places to live. Just an apartment building on an island in Caribbean. Come on, that's a crime right there. Yeah, those apartment buildings a bit better. You know, they're smaller. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Much more okay than we see with those. Even though I still prefer an individual house. It's an island, and it's a pretty fair big island for such a small population, so they can afford to have actually houses here. It's not like they don't have, they don't have a land. They have the land to build them. Unfortunately, we cannot see them here. Just nobody goes there. Make street views. Oh, look at those. Those are probably from rentals. Probably, yeah, from rent. I don't think they buy them, but hey, look at this. The privacy is pretty good. Who makes these projects? They think of that, and look at this. They make them pretty nice, and clearly, look at this. They are available for renting, most likely, or for sale. Who knows? But it's a good area. It's a rich area here, 100%. And it's a rich area. It looks pretty nice. Yeah, it just cut me off. Yeah, very good Google Earth. Google makes him such a great technology lately. You will not believe it, how great they are. Pretty good area actually. Look at this, pools everywhere, nice houses here. Unfortunately, not that much information, so you can actually check. Let's check this road. Oh no, it's a trail to the woods. Okay, not that interesting. To the forest, not the woods. Let's see this one. 2023, but the quality very bad. So far it doesn't look great for them, I have to say. It's just high expectation, but so far I got disappointed. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't see something nice, great here. Look at this roof of the car. Oof, it got burned out. Yeah, very narrow street. Looks like an abandoned house. At least they don't have garbage on the street, but yeah, very narrow. They parking on the streets. And this one doesn't look great at all. Not exactly on my taste. They jammed the people together because they want to make it cheaper. But it does look absolutely horrible. And look at this, how much land they have around them. And just now we're gonna jam everybody together. We build like that from 500 years. We're gonna continue like that. It's a great building code. Yeah, from above looks pretty nice, but so far again, I don't see that many areas that looks actually nice. It's just maybe just a few of them, I give you that, but yeah, at least they have good roads. And again, the population is not that big. Definitely you can manage to do it much better job. Yeah, economy is small, and people are living, and I can see why. It doesn't matter where you are, pretty much. Ooh, we have some barbed wire here. Okay, things are looking very bad now. Now we'll go in the other direction. And I thought it's gonna be a nice place to live, but no, so far it's pretty bad. Abandoned houses, probably still expensive. Barbed wires, small roads, narrow streets. The bus station look very clean, so people are well behaved here. But I don't know. The roads looking good. They have a lot of things that are working out good for them, but apartment buildings, no fucking way. And some garbage here now. No, exactly what's that. Another apartment buildings? What was that? Yep. Not exactly. Hopefully it's a hotel or something. I refuse to believe that's another apartment building. Those are apartment buildings. It's smaller, but still. No, thank you. Ooh, they have a lot of those. Looks like prisons. Yeah, no thank you. I don't like it. And I didn't find the tourist area. Maybe that they can save them. Maybe it could be better in that. Ooh, this one looks pretty bad. No idea what is supposed to be here. Cars, why? Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Those garbage there, they're side to those bins, so yeah, fine. Let's see, I forget that. But those trash, the truck, trash car, whatever they call it, just leave there. Yeah, not exactly a great image. They go on that street. It's 30 kilometers an hour, the limit. Come on, it can go 50 easy there. Easy. Doors, I think, are not exactly bars on the windows, so I'm not gonna count them. But yeah, things, I don't like it. It's just, yeah, it looks kind of bad. Maybe I got, I don't know, bad luck here, but it looks bad to me. And we don't even have those streets. We can actually check them. From above and from the ground level doesn't look that great to me. And you can see pretty much nobody on the street. Like 3 people on the entire island. And they still didn't manage to live a much better life. Maybe here it's gonna look better. A lot of cars, 2023, so very recently. Ooh, I like these Opals. Nice and nimble. Yeah, here a bit better. Have some guys here probably go to the beach or from the beach. Have a Dacia. Okay, there's 2 of them. Oh, one there, one here, yeah. Some banana trees, which I like. Roads here, very bad. Very bad. Let's check the beach. Maybe they can save the beach. Oh, somebody just stay there. Yeah, beach, very nice. Ooh, I like it. Oh yeah. That's the place you want to go. That's the place right there. That's the gem. Oh, they have even some cliffs there. Let me check that. Yeah, it looks nice. It does look nice, I have to say, on the beach. But come on, you can build. Oh, some cows here. You can build your entire life just on the beach. You have to eat. You have to work. You have to do some other stuff. Yeah, a bit disappointed, I have to say. But again, I didn't have that much expectation, so probably that's even more disappointment. Yeah, I just don't see that much. I feel like it's a place that you can actually skip them and don't feel bad. I don't feel like you're missing on something. You can skip it very easily, this island, this country, this land, this territory. Yeah, they have some nice area, but so other territories, and they have much more than this. Even though they have some decent money, I don't see them. Seriously, I don't see them. And again, I have to say, I go randomly on the map. I'm not choosing the bad side, the good side. It's just, I like the cars, very European, such a far away from the continent. I always like that, but besides that, they still, some of them, again, apartment buildings, horrible. Roads, decent. We saw some bad areas too. Some of them, look at, they're looking pretty nice with big lands around their houses. Those are nice, but I don't see some street views so I can actually check them. Ooh, those look like those horrible apartments again. They have them here too. And they're like 340,000 people and you're still building this shit. Oh god. Here again, those apartment buildings. Oh, they have it everywhere. Let me check here, it's very close to them. Oh yeah, they have those prisons everywhere. There's like prisons here. Look at, they have even bars on the windows. No thank you. Okay, you know what? I kind of hate this country, this blend. You just, no thank you. Just kind of, I expected much more from France. Much more than this. This is absolutely horrible. Let's check this one, maybe got better here. Well, the road is pretty good, at least they have that, and the house is much better, definitely much better, but still not exactly the one that I want to see them. This one is actually better, see, smaller, better, cozier. Fortunately, they don't have to hit their homes here, so yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Okay, it's decent. Much better than apartment buildings, definitely. How can you build apartment buildings in a place like this, and that horrible apartment buildings? Come on. And the population is still going. Probably those apartment buildings, if I was a mayor there, that would be the first one that are gonna demolish them immediately, and just give the people some land because they have a lot of land, and just, I don't know, some low interest and build there. But I guess those people already trying to leave the country. Things are not going that well here, and I can see that when you have apartment buildings in such a nice place, things cannot go that well. That's for sure. When you have the apartment building, when somebody thinks, hey, it's a great project, you know what? Let's put people in their paradise. Let's put them in small prisons. Let's see how that's gonna play out. Now, yeah, clearly some huge government problems here. Like I say, somebody just approve a project like that. There is pretty much no future here. Yeah, and the fact that I saw some bars on the windows and some barbed wires, it just showed me that even the crime rate is not gonna be that low. I mean, look at even here, bars on the windows. And a lot of apartment buildings. Again, look at those. Yeah, even though again they have some projects here. No thank you. It does not look great. It looks like poverty, I have to say. This one looks bad already. Those one looks like somebody just dropped a bomb there. Here looks like it was from the black beer time. It's just no thank you. Actually, it looks horrible. Can you imagine like 500 years ago? It looks much better, definitely. Now it's just pretty much trash the land for nothing. Yeah, this pretty much trash the land. This is probably for rental. Looks pretty nice. I have to say, pretty nice. They have aluminium windows. Very expensive. Unnecessary, but still. Nice. The floors not so much, but still pretty good. And a bit emptier, the house. But still pretty good. Who's gonna put a TV? Just put them on the wall and buy a bigger one. Otherwise, pretty nice. Let's see the outside. Ooh. I don't like this glass. I think it's glass here. It's just gonna be a mess to clean that up. It looks a bit like everybody trying to... It feels like they bought the furniture in one day and put them here and that's it. It looks empty and sterile. So not exactly a great place. The pool is nice, although in the view pretty decent. There wasn't those cables. It's an expensive Jeep right there. Oh, this small house is here probably is gonna be a bedroom, and if it is, it looks pretty good. I have to say again, aluminum windows. Yeah, it's a bedroom. See, it's pretty good. I like it. Again, those TV here. Who make this? Who make this architectural design? Is just you put the TV right there. You can see it. First of all, you don't need the TV in the room, but fine. Here it's an empty space that it's just. Let's see the bathroom. Maybe get better with there. yeah, the bedroom, it's extremely small but decent. I don't understand why they have those bars here on the windows. Maybe just, I don't know, somebody's gonna smash the window. It's gonna make it so much expensive to build, like, to have windows like this. Maybe they open. Maybe, yeah, maybe they open from this handle. Still pretty strange, I would say. You don't need that. Yeah, it's definitely a house made for rental there. Probably a bit in the hills, but a bit far away from a nice beach. I don't find one that close. Yeah, but still probably extremely expensive to rent one of those here, and I don't think it's worth it. It's just clearly you can use your money much better in other areas than here. I don't find something that appealing here, and maybe I have to check a bit more. But they have some nice beach again. Obviously, it's still Caribbean, but not even close from what I expected. Let's check this one. Oh God, not even close. Yeah, this guy, I don't know what's happened to his house, but yeah, maybe this open. That's why they have door handles there. Personally, I kind of don't see the point of that. Here in the mainland, we have much better system. That can actually work much better and probably cheaper. Yeah, don't see those fence. What is the point of that? From above, looks pretty decent. I don't find so many bad neighborhoods, but again, I don't have that much information from here to actually check everything. Probably another rental house. Yeah, it looks like that to me, another rental house. They're trying to make some money here, probably, again, even you try to make some money or you're leaving the island. The good news is they speak French, so they can go actually to the mainland France and probably get some social benefits. We're gonna be much more than they earn here. Or maybe they haven't here too, and a lot of people just stay on the social benefits, who knows. But yeah, things are not looking great. Here I can actually understand why people are choosing to live. Here it just makes sense here. Actually make a lot of sense to just live. It feels sterile, it feels bad, it feels not welcoming, I have to say. It's just, nah, not for me. Definitely not for me. Some areas, again, maybe I get on the bad one, I don't know, just you can see, I go randomly on the map, I try to go as random as possible and see the roads, how they are, see how other places are. Looking pretty good here, the roads, yeah, but anything else, oof, pretty bad. It's interesting. It's a nice land. Ooh, maybe it's have some history here, not sure. Yeah, pretty. That's not even available. Let's check this one. Not exactly bad neighborhoods, but from what I see, but it's just, I don't like it. Look at this, abandoned houses, very close to each other. Somebody parked a car there. This one looks a bit better, but still. Yeah, French colonies, French seems to do not so well. They have some good examples too, but probably again here's gonna be extremely expensive, so I don't think it's worth it even check it out. Even if you're in the region, there are much better places to visit. Here it doesn't seem to be one of those great ones. At least from what I can see, it just... See, that's nice here, I like it, but again, it's not gonna be for everybody. See, trees always makes better. You have a lot of trees, always can make it look much better. Now they have some sort of the park here, some sort of the symbols that they have. Who were those people? And they make it this June 2021, and then I make Ooh, they have some rum here. Pretty nice. A new bottle of rum. Yeah, it's some sort of a theme park, I guess. At least they have that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will go here. If I am in the region, probably I will skip it for other islands and save my money. Probably Cuba, it's much better to see, definitely, than this one. And probably Cuba is gonna be cheaper than this one too. So yeah, unless it's dirt cheap, which I highly doubt that it's gonna be, like, I don't know, renting a house for a week for let's say 500 euros, which I highly doubt that it's gonna be like that. There's no way it's gonna be. Yeah, I will probably say pass to this one. It's just, I will not pay for a nice house with a pool more than 500 euros per a week. And hopefully the plane ticket is not gonna be expensive, and the food is gonna be dirt cheap either. And renting a car, again, like, I don't know, 100 per week. It's just, yeah, I don't see myself going here for more than that. Even for that, I will still have to debate if I actually want to go here. Yeah, I don't like it. It's just, maybe it's me, I don't know. Maybe if you visit this country and tell me how things are there, but maybe I missed the good parts and I just find the bad parts. I don't know. But even if I go in a country and I see how those people live, it's gonna, even if I go to the good side and I know there are some, most of the island is gonna be bad. Oh, this is pretty nice, see? Most of the island is pretty bad. Maybe it's just me, but I cannot enjoy that vacation that well, so I prefer to not go there in the first place. Yeah, I can see those in Puerto Rico and probably look better. Yeah, I guess that's the Martinique, I think they call it, right? Martinique. Pretty decent, but not even close, I would say, with a good vacation, I would say. No, even though, again, it's very close to Guadalupe, probably a much better place there. And if you are in the region, probably gonna find some other places actually, which is much better. So yeah, probably gonna go in a British colony, you're gonna see some differences. But yeah, for Martinique, not so well, I would say. So yeah, if you're coming, if you are there, if you're living there, or if you visit there, tell me how things are there, and check the other videos, and see you next time.